Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. The audio on Facebook is kind of jacked up, but I hope y'all can hear me now. It seems like okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. All right, thank you. Well, let me start over again with what I was saying. Joseph Earl Mcpeek had got on the internet today, and he decided that he was going to make videos and threats to me. I mean, he made threats to me today, and I'll show you the threats that he made to me today. He made more threats towards me today, and then he lied and said I had him swatted. Now, the thing about being swatted is that it's a joke or a prank that that usually with has to do with people live streaming. And while people are live streaming, the police will bust down your door and have everybody on the ground until they clear up the false reporting. That would be somebody calling and say, hey, I see somebody getting ready to shoot up a whole bunch of people, or hey, I see this guy raping this little 12-year-old girl, or hey, these guys are making bombs and setting them off inside of their house or something. So anything that can get the police to the house to kick somebody's door in, that's basically what swatting is. It takes the act of an individual to actually lie to the cops. Now, Joseph Earl Mcpeek claims that I swatted him, which is not true, because what I did was reported him into the FBI, IC3.gov, and a couple of other law enforcement agencies about the day that he decided to steal my content and restream it on his channel. After he restreamed it on his channel, he heard me talk. I remember this day very well because I went through all the content that he was selling in his motherload pack, and all the content was stolen. And I was going through character by character by character by character. And he got angry due to the fact that I was on the internet live streaming the whole thing and telling people that the content that he has no right to sell it. Because in order to, as you can see, that Disney Pixar Mr. Incredible is the perfect example, because he needs to go to Disney and get the license for that. And anybody knows dealing with Disney, getting licensing from them is hard, extremely difficult, and extremely expensive. But a lot of people can, unless you're not like a Fortune 500 company, chances of you actually getting an Incredibles character in a YouTube video to sell stolen content is zero to none. All right. So Joe not only has one of these characters, he has a plethora of Disney content and assets in those packs. So what I did is I did a video that day, and Joe decided he was going to stream my video. So here's his URL right here. Here's my video being streamed. And here is he puts up this little image up here that says, One Gun 3, did I do that? Revenge of the 600-pound nerd. So the context is he's talking about me. All right. He also puts One Gun 3, soft revenge of a sad, pathetic internet nerd troll live. So not only is he live doing this while I'm streaming, but the whole context of what he's doing is aimed towards me. So if you look at F over here, you will see I've had it. I'm going to kill him. That right there was enough to set off an alarm bell that this man is going to do something to me. So, due to the fact how internet laws work, that if internet laws work or anywhere in the United States, if somebody says they're throwing a threat to kill you, you have the right to contact your local police department and the FBI, because Joe lives in another state, and that's a cross-border crime. So I called my local police department and made a police report on this, and then I took this and faxed it to the FBI and called them and let them know that this man over YouTube said he was going to threaten to kill me. And while I was at it, I also told them why, and that's because I told them because I told a lot of people, a lot of companies that he has stolen their assets and content, and he's selling them. And I said, and the reason why, one of the biggest reasons he did this, because I talked about him stealing Disney and content and reselling it. So they took that into consideration. And then this was, now everybody knows this was a long time ago this happened, right? So ever since then, I have been contacting corporations and companies. Joe didn't know that I was contacting these companies. Back in November, Joe decided that he was going to start taking down my YouTube channels. He started with 2 channels, my One Gun 2 channel and my One Gun Gaming channel, claiming that I was saying racist epithets and scamming and defaming and defrauding people, when it was just me and my friend Jet Strange playing video games, acting like clowns, not messing with no one. It was only 4 videos on the whole channel, and all of them was me and him playing Arma the whole freaking time. And then Joe said, oh, they're being racist. They're saying racist things. So somehow YouTube never sent me any messages, nothing whatsoever about anything I've said on YouTube. Nothing at all. And then he went after my One Gun 2 channel. I don't know what he did, but that channel was gone too. So and these channels were gone within a 5-hour period. I got one claim. One channel went down first. 5 hours later, the next channel went down. So both the channels was gone. Joe made a video about it, which is still up on his channel right now, which is also evidence that he was using the reporting tool to harass me, to take down my content. Then Joe went over to my main channel, my Ghetto Robo Shin 1 channel at the time that I named it. Then he went after the videos over there, doing the same technique, doing the scams and fraud, and doing it doing it under different names, saying that certain videos on my YouTube channel. Now he was only able to get one channel, one video. I let him have it. I said, I don't care, you know. So right now, I still have that strike on my channel. It's been 3 months later, and the strike comes off next in another 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'll be able to broadcast on my channel again. Joe knows this. So what I did when my channel went down, I couldn't broadcast on it no more. I went back to my 3D Scammers channel, and I started rebroadcasting on that. During the time I started rebroadcasting, Joe started attacking my channels again, threatening me again. So during this time, I started taking down all the content off of all my channels until I can get a better understanding of how the reporting tool works and who can I reach out to stop this from happening. And while my channel was down, I started calling corporations and companies. I was on the phone from November all the way up into let's see, January, February, March, April. It's May now. So I've been on the phone with these people for months, ever since Joe started attacking my channel, letting them know that he's stealing their content and he's reselling it. I'm letting them know the channels he's doing it, and also keeping Joe off of places like Sketchfab and other places selling his stolen content like Facebook, and keeping him from out of some Real Illusion groups like you know, the Facebook groups that Real Illusion users make to, you know, correspond with each other. Joe would infiltrate these groups under different names, and when he did, he will go in there and start trying to get people to go to his True Bones on Gumroad store or his TrueBones.com store to basically sell them stolen goods, stolen crap. So me seeing this, I started reaching out to some of these groups and asking them, don't let this guy come in here and sell you stuff after he goes back and starts harassing the same people who use the software, the same people that looks at your work, that look at my work. He goes back and harass these people. So don't let him in, because all he wants to do is sell you stolen stuff that you can't use. Because once somebody find out that you're using stolen goods in your projects, you're probably going to get in trouble for it. So don't buy nothing from him. He doesn't have an animation studio. He does not draw. He's not an artist. And then he comes over here and he picks on us, the people that he wants to buy the shit from. So what Joe didn't understand, and I've been telling Joe this for months to leave me alone. I've been telling him since November, leave me alone. But he kept on. He kept on persistent. He kept on doing, he kept on making pornographic videos of me. He kept on calling me tranny. He kept on calling me the N-word multiple times, even coming into some chats and saying a whole bunch of racist, bigoted stuff, all while trying to say that he's innocent. Joe is not an innocent person, because most of the anarchy that he creates, that he claims that, you know, people are picking on him, is the stuff he does and creates on his own. If Joseph L. Mcpeek had any type of sense, he would stop acting like a 12-year-old child trapped inside a 50-year-old man's body and learn that we're grown-ups and we don't like to play like children when it comes to our internet channels, or social lives, or social media. You shouldn't contact somebody in their real life and spread just utter chaos, or get into somebody's life and try to call outing somebody because of embarrassment of some mistake their parent made. Those are things that blackmailers and terrorists do on a regular, and Joe has implemented those type of tactics on me time after time after time. Joe wants my attention for some reason. I can stream and be on YouTube streaming, talking to people that Joe doesn't really know. And soon after I stream or have friends with me streaming, Joe will automatically go the next following hour, minutes, or day and actually just make up a description box of everyone I've talked to. Now I'm going to show you what he has up. Right now, I'm going to show you what he has up. So these are the videos he makes while I stream. And when Joe wants to be recognized or acknowledged for what he has, this is better than the Trump show. When Joe wants to be acknowledged of his harassment towards me, he makes these videos while I stream, while he's listening to me talk to people that he really doesn't know, because these people are people who contact and reach me, people I know, people I've known for years. Some people are just new that I know and I like to hang out with them. That's the type of person I am. I go out to try to make friends. I do not try to make enemies. Joe gets on here and his whole thing for the whole day is to make enemies, is to make people who don't like him. So what he did today, and I'm going to read this. It says, Joe shows you a crazy pack of gang stalkers and how they just won't stop. The truth is that Crazy Robot Game stole True Bones, then asked for a refund. Okay, so when I go in front of a judge and show him this, he's going to ask, so what the hell you mean? How can he steal from you and then ask for a refund? The thing about it is, Crazy Robot didn't steal from Joe. Crazy Robot bought the stuff from Joe that Joe stole and sold to him, and did not let the man know that the content was stolen. I'm going to read to you what Crazy Robot really said about Joe. I bought the brand new Unibones 1200 FBX BVH from True Bones before he was found out to be in violation of copyright infringement. In his now closed thread, he stated he would give refunds. And Joe, I'll tell you all the truth about Joe's refunds. They never happened. The people that did get a refund didn't get it from Joe. They got it from PayPal. It was a partial refund. You should hear the guys complain in the thread about how they spent like $500–600 on a pack of shit that they couldn't use in their video games. Now, these are video game developers, all right? These guys spend lots of money to develop games, and most of these guys are little indie guys who really don't have a lot of money to start off. But when a deal came along where you can get like thousands of animations for like dirt cheap, I mean, why wouldn't you do it? Little did they know that Joe went over to this guy named Rubu. So let's look up Rubu. Let's go over here to YouTube and let's look up Rubu. RROOBBOO999. Let's look up Rubu 999. Here's Rubu. Here's his channel. Joe came in here and basically download and stole every video, every pack of animations, models, avatars, and vehicles, whatever you want to say. Joe came here and stole it and takes it and he repackages up and put it in his content packs. Now what Rubu doing is wrong, but what Joe is doing is even more wrong, because Joe is taking the content from him. This look familiar? You know, this cheetah looked familiar just because it was on Sketchfab. And Joe said, "Oh, this is Joe's line from Sketchfab, from Truebone. No, Joe's line on Sketchfab, from Truebones. Go to truebones.com to get it." You know, so he basically had a link. He had a link to on Sketchfab to get this character, but I fixed that. We fixed it, and Joe's not on Sketchfab anymore. Joe took all these dinosaurs. Joe took all these police motions. Here is the dinosaur from Turok that Joe stole. And I'd actually have a very funny video about this dinosaur that Joe stole from Rubu right here. Everything you see here, he took the Deadpool animations. He took that. He got that packaged up. So this, when Joe says he has 10,000 animations and it's all Truebones, this is Truebones Animation Studio. This is the studio that Truebone says that he uses to make his animations. This is Rubu's YouTube channel, where Rubu has links to everything he puts up here for people to take, use, study, play. Now, Joe recently said that he had a sex pack. Well, here's Joe's sex pack right here. That is Joe's sex pack. It is right here. All these animations that he had in his sex packs are right here. I downloaded this myself, and here it is, warning, adult content. So I downloaded this stuff myself, and I found out that Joe's whole sex pack consists of a game called The Killer Is Dead Adult Model. So Joe downloaded all the animations from here and put them all into his sex pack that he has right now, the one he claims he's selling. So he took all these animations, all of them, all these sex animations, which are blurred out. He took them all from here. So if you want Joe's sex pack, just come here, click right here, and you can download them. Joe doesn't own a damn thing in his store. Everything is stolen off of this guy's YouTube page. He has links to everything here. It costs you $0 to download it. That's how Joe makes his money. He comes here to his studio, which is called Rubu YouTube channel, and he steals everything off of here. Then he goes back and calls Rubu a thief, a crook, and a pirate. See, Joe has downloaded everything on this channel. He has all the content off this channel. So Joe doesn't need Rubu around to give out the free content when Joe is about to sell it. So every time when Joe says there's a pirate named Rubu, Joe is actually meaning that, hey, I need to get rid of my competition because this dude is hurting my business because I can't sell nothing because he keeps giving it away for free. When Joe really comes here and steals the shit from him, and then after Joe downloaded everything from this man and loaded up his hard drive with terabytes of data and models and all that shit, Joe comes back and makes videos saying this guy needs to be taken down because he's a pirate. And then Joe goes out and takes the stuff from this guy and he sells it. That's the Joe scam. That's what he does. He steals stuff and sells it. And then use you for a scapegoat and tries to damn you and get rid of you. Joe can't touch this guy because basically I think he's in Russia, and the rules in Russia are not like the rules over here, so he can actually stay up and post all the shit he wants to. But he's not really hurting nobody, because most of the stuff he posts is from old ass games, and nobody really cares about the shit that he has. I mean, the only people who really use his shit are the people like Mighty Raccoon, Money Ohm, when Money Ohm was alive, and people who make fan animations. Basically, those are the people that come here. And what Joe's doing, Joe is fucking it up for those guys, because soon this guy might leave. He might be gone. His channel might be gone. And when he goes, all these models and all these animations go with them. So if you're going to make a Dragon Ball Z animation or whatever, here are the models for it. You can make it, but you can't take the shit and sell it. A lot of people come here and they get models so they can make machinima and shit like that. That's why, you know, people come here and get this guy's stuff. And that's the way it worked until Joe showed up and said, hey, I can take this shit and I can sell it. Not only can I sell it, I can download everything on here, put it in my packs, put it up on my TrueBone store, and sell it all. And then when I download everything from him, I'm going to go back and get rid of his channel and force all these people to pay for shit that was free at one time. But Joe has to get rid of Rubu. See, the thing about it is, I know this. And I've told everybody about this. And Joe doesn't like it when I make videos exposing the truth about how he operates. Notice Joe hasn't made any new infomercials about the shit he stole. So let's go to TrueBones. Again, let's go to TrueBones. Let's check out his TrueBones channel. All of the videos Joe has been making all of the videos Joe has been making, I mean really making, are all about me. All of it. All about me. Me. You know, me. Like, he makes these videos because it's getting harder and harder for him to make these infomercials right here. To make these infomercials and stuff right here. It's getting harder for him to do it because I keep reporting him in. I have reported him so much that I have direct numbers to the people that I report him into. And the people, I'm not talking about just law enforcement. I'm talking about the companies he's stealing content from, especially Disney, Pixar, and Bandai. So I'm waiting for him to post the Bandai stuff up that he took from Rubu so I can report him in. So I'm still waiting for that to happen. I'm still waiting for him to report it in, but he knows that if he posts it, I'm going to report him in. He's going to have to take it down. But I know after he sees this video, he's going to probably post some stuff up, you know, just to show you all one gun, this one. I mean, I'm not stopping Joe from posting nothing up like he's trying to do to me. He's trying to force me to take my content down. I'm not forcing Joe. I've never told Joe to take down none of his content. But I'm calling the people that he's stolen from to let them know that he has their content and using their assets to sell and peddle stolen goods. So whatever they tell Joe, that's between them and Joe. But I have not told Joe to take down nothing off his channel, nor have I ever threatened Joe to take anything down off his channel. Only thing I asked Joe to do is just like, please stop making false videos about me. Please stop calling me a transsexual. Please stop doing this. But Joe doesn't tell you all that I tell him this. You know, if you listen to Joe, Joe think I encourage him to do this. I don't encourage Joe to chase people down and lie about them, and I don't force Joe to do this. Joe does this all on his own. So he wants to make a false narrative saying that I'm a pirate. And to this day, he still hasn't proven that I'm a pirate. He tries to say that I use TrueBones in my stuff. Until this day, he still hasn't proven that I use anything of his in any of my videos. Therefore, when he makes false reports and claims, I go directly to the CEO. I have her personal email. I go directly to her, and I surpass the Team YouTube, because Team YouTube is useless. I send Susan, as soon as Joe makes a video about me, like the videos he made about me today, and he's up there using their reporting tool that they made, I send it directly to her. I say, this is what this man is doing. He's stalking me. He's stalking my friends. Anybody I talk to, he contacts them and tells them I'm a fraud and all the other stuff. And then he gets on YouTube, and then he starts trying to take down my content because he wants my attention. So I don't send nothing to Team YouTube. I don't use the reporting tool, because what Joe does, you can't report it. You cannot go to reporting tool and say, hey, this guy is using the reporting tool to make false claims, so not just me, but on maybe hundreds of other people. He puts in, that's all he does from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to sleep. It's just find videos that has any type of character, any type of 3D character with motion in it, puts a false claim about saying it's True Bones, and then he makes a video about how he takes it down. He made a video, and I think that video is maybe up, maybe not, I don't know. No, he took it down. He took it down because he hides his videos, but he's probably going to keep these up. He's probably going to keep these up for a while until until the FBI, until I take him to court. He's going to probably just, because he's trying to say in these videos that he's trying to, another false narrative that people that he's never met are gang stalking him, and which is not true. The people he talked about have lives, and they don't really give a F about what Joe does. So he goes on here and he talks and he talks and he talks, and we'll get back to what he's talking about in a little bit. But what we need to talk about now is his inability not to leave people alone when they ask and beg him. When someone is begging you to say, hey man, okay, can you please leave me alone? No, can you please just stop? All right, you made your point, that's fine. I made my point, that's fine. So let's just go and be adults and just walk the other way, like men should. Most men, when we fight each other, most men, when we have fights, we actually become friends. That's what when I was a kid, I always get into fights, but right after I have a fight, somehow, some way, I guess we sell it, and sometimes we become friends with each other. Sometimes we don't. But the thing about it is, when you have your battle and the battle's ended and there's a defined winner, it's like, I'm going on about my business. But Joe, on the other hand, let's talk about cornflakes and almond milk. I got your almond milk, mother mofo. But yes, true. Toby, true story. You're on his hit list. Did you see what he put up? I will show you. Matter of fact, I didn't finish reading this, but let me finish reading this. I'm gonna finish reading this first, and then I'll go back to the other stuff. So it says Joe was. So it says that was found guilty of copyright infringement when he really wasn't. Yes, but he was. He was found that he had content that he was going through the forum board, not the content store, and selling to people, and he sold to an awful lot of people. And then they found out that Joe has stole all the content from Rubu. He stole a buku load of animations from Rubu and put them in the packs and sold them. And then somebody came up with a video showing where the animation for the zombies came from. And I'm thinking that the person who probably made that post inside of Unity and posted that video, I'm taking it that the person was probably Rubu. I'm thinking it was Rubu who probably did that. That's just a hunch I had. It could have been Rubu who saw what Joe was doing, and then Rubu came in there under a fictitious name and probably reported and told Joe and told the people in Unity that this guy's selling stolen content. And if you look at here, he stole it from Ravensoft because somebody, I don't know how somebody found out, but it was actually true that Joe stole the stuff from Rubu, from a game out of Singularity. So, and caused a big panic inside the Unity forum. See here, it wasn't a panic. It was the fact that people's like, oh man, I just gave this guy $500 for a bunch of stolen motions I can't use in my games. I want my money back. That wasn't panic. That was anger. That didn't cause no panic. It caused panic to him because he was found out, but everybody else was pretty damn angry. And it was even people in that forum board who was actually trying to give Joe a chance to come clean and say, hey, did or did you not steal these motions? But Joe blamed the people who bought his shit. He blamed them for why he stole that stuff and sold it to him. Joe was innocent, and he had nothing to do with selling you the stolen goods that he stole from Rubu. That's his thinking. He blames you because you bought the stolen shit that he didn't tell you was stolen when you bought it. So it says Joe was then instantly banned. Once Joe saw this thread, he immediately gave refunds to all who asked, which is a lie. Which is a complete, utter lie. And let's see, here is a video called True Bones Trolling and Lying by Todd Fox. It's a very good video. And if you scroll down here, you'll see True Bones. We'll get to that in a minute. But Mr. Fox does something very interesting. He does exactly what True Bones does to me. And he... come on, let's see. He takes Joe's video.
I'm gonna report.
And this is the video. I got a copy of this video too, but he goes in and he actually takes the video where Joe was actually going through all my channels and reporting them in. So here we go.
Let's see.
Joe goes in and reports my video. So here,
Crazy Robot.
and Joe goes back and blames Crazy Robot because Crazy Robot wanted his money back because Joe sold him stolen goods. And he blames Crazy Robot for it. I mean, he goes out and he blames Crazy Robot for everything of starting this. But Crazy Robot started with the Beware of True Bones thread. And this thread has plagued Joe through his whole thieving career. So, alright, so what happens here is Joe says something. I'm going to play this real quick so you all can hear it.
And you know I gave you a refund. That is crazy. So anyways, I just wanted to show everybody who... Okay, so what the Todd Fox did, he proved that Joe was lying about that because Joe didn't give out no refund. So let's see what happened. Who Crazy Robot is. Crazy Robot is the start of all this trouble that True Bones had. No, True Bones was the start of all this trouble. True Bones was the one who came in here through the forum board, posting up PayPal links to purchase his stolen Unibone set, his 1200 FBX BVH from True Bones, before he was found out to be in violation of copyright infringement. So here's the link. Here is the link what is this? Is in his now closed thread, he stated he would give out refunds on the forum Unity. So this is the thread where he said that he would give out the refunds, but this never happened. I mean, PayPal gave out the refunds because Joe didn't refund people money. PayPal did, and PayPal only gave them like $130 out of like 500 or $400 or $500. So people would spend $400 or $500 on his shit. Joe kept the money and forced PayPal to give them a percentage of what the people actually spent. But Joe doesn't say that. And then on top of that, it was only like, what, 2 or 3 people that actually got a partial refund. Everybody else was asked out. There's no evidence whatsoever that Joe actually gave a full refund to anybody who bought anything from him when he came in here and sold that shit with a PayPal link. There's no proof. Joe doesn't even have proof. Joe can't even show us invoice, nothing, anything that he paid those people back. So to this day, I say no, Joe never gave those people a proper refund or no refund at all. Because Joe's a crook. And he does what crooks do.
That is, get your money and try to keep it, and then lie about trying to keep it. Joe's trying to lie his way back to being the person called True Bones who was making money hands over foot over stolen content that he was stealing every place he can get it off the net. That's what Joe is trying to do. Joe is trying to make some type of false trial, and he's the judge, while being the judge, jury, and executioner. Judge being that he's going to make a ruling saying that people who talk about True Bones don't need to be on YouTube, don't need to have their voices heard. That's what Joe means by, you know, I'm innocent, because as a judge and jury and executioner, he deems himself innocent in every time somebody speaks up against him and they actually tell the truth about him stealing content and selling it to people. And then when the people get it, it's like inferior motions, shitty models, broken animations, and this is the stuff he sells to you, and he claims to be the world's #1 in motion capture, which is false advertising, because he's not. He says he has an animation studio. So far, the only thing I saw in his animation studio is a fucking Xbox version 2 Connect, which he claims he made all those thousands of videos with. But the thing about it is, Joe comes out and he says some erroneous shit like Miximo stole his motions, and what he does is he gets somebody to come to his house or wherever, so he can record them in front of Connect, watching the Miximo animation and copying the Miximo animation while they're dancing in front of the Connect. Say, I need for you to copy this dance move as much as you can, so it can match up with the Connect, so I can make a video saying, see, I'm going to sue Miximo because they stole my motion, where it's really some guy he paid some money to or whatever, got in front of Connect and watched what was happening, watch the video clip of the animation on Miximo and copying the moves and try to replicate them. But the thing about it is, when you do shit like that, it's 100% chance that the animation and the guy copying the animation is not going to match. It's not. And I did a video about it, and I compared both of the videos side by side and found out that Joe's claim that this was his motion was false. False. And then Joe had tried to take the video down with a false claim, but I took the video down and I put it on VMO. And then Joe went over to VMO and claimed that I was assaulting him and attacking him, blah blah blah. The video wasn't nothing about me attacking him. The video was about me telling the truth about him. So I took the video and brought it back over to YouTube and posted up. And one other reason why I took the video down from YouTube and took it over to Vimeo is because of PJ TV, because I said something about her in the video right after she came into came into the Real Illusion forum board after Jacob Renee was complaining about Joe coming after him and his content. And I said, and I told Jacob Renee, listen, I was trying to give, I can't remember what I said to him, but I made a couple of quotes. I tried to talk to Jacob Renee and tell him what was going on, and then PJ TV comes out and say that I'm out my gourd, blah blah this and blah blah that. So I said, okay, really? So I went and found some not emails, but some messages she sent me, and I read those messages off about her talking about True Bones, attacking her after she posted that shit about me, saying that I'm out of my mind and stuff, but don't say nothing about Joe being totally out of his mind and stalking her at the same time. So I post that up, and then she sends me emails saying, I want you to take this down. I said, kiss my ass. It's not going nowhere. You know, you decide to put yourself in this. You decide to go and bug Real Illusion to take that post down. So live with the consequences. You sent me that message. That message is mine. I can show that message to any damn body I want to. She didn't like that. So she put a claim in about me posting personal information, which is not true. It's a lie, because that was my message that she sent me, that I can do whatever the fuck I want to because it's my message in my message box. So, what did I do? I'll tell you exactly what I did. I took the video over to Vimeo, put up in Vimeo, they stepped up Vimeo, along with 3 other videos. Then Joe went over there and lied. Of course he did. He lied to them, and the video got taken down. 3 videos got taken down. Then what I did is I said, you know what? I'm gonna put those videos back up. I'm gonna see if Joe's gonna take those videos down. Joe tried to take the videos down. He couldn't take it down. And I see PJTV has got the understanding to leave me the fuck alone and stay the fuck out of this shit. I even sent a message on Facebook to PJ to tell her next time she come to me complaining about Joe, I don't care if Joe finds her and beats the shit out of her, to never ever contact me again about anything that man is doing to her. Because she is somebody that I'm very angry at right now for what she said about me and what she did to me on a Relusion board. So I try not to speak about it, but this instance, this all fits into the narrative of what Joe does next. So Joe has an attack channel that he uses, and he posts this really nasty shit about me. He even steals my videos and put it on that channel. I made a post on Facebook about PJ. And Joe made a video. Not only did he make this video, he took my biography and put it up there. Who I am, what I am, basically where I live. He took my whole biography and put it up there while he made the defamatory video about me. And in the video, he takes my voice and he uses a MIDI or whatever and makes my voice sound real high pitch to make it sound like that I'm gay or something like that, to underscore his narrative of me being a transsexual. But the thing about it is that everybody knows me. You know, everybody knows I'm not a transsexual. Everybody knows who I am. The only person that don't know who I am is Joe, because Joe is steadily trying to deconstruct me and destroy me, but he can't. For 2 years, this has been going on in my life with this man, and he can't stop. Today, he didn't stop because he was right back at going after my videos and trying to take them down again. Like I said, since November, I have been contacting the YouTube CEO. And I send her, every time he does this, like he did today, I document it, put it in an email, and I send it directly to her inbox. Where in return, she would have her legal team contact me afterwards. Joe thinks no one watches what he does, and he can freely go around and intimidate and harass anybody he feel that should not say anything about what he's doing. What he's doing is basically terrorism. When you go out your way to just aggravate the shit ass out of anybody and go to the extremes this man has done, and you can't reach him or talk to him and ask him to stop, let's just stop it. It's incredible how a 50-year-old man can do this in the comfort of his mom's basement. But last week his comfort got disturbed because the FBI showed up at his house to ask him some questions, mostly about the death threat to me and the other stuff he's done to me. And also, I think they did ask him about the content that he owns, that he sells. After that came Tuesday. Last Tuesday, Joe started getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and from 9 to the time he went to bed, he did nothing but terrorize me for that whole week. But what Joe didn't know, that I was prepared this time, because I called his local news station, talked to this lady. Me and her sat on the phone while Joe was up there calling me transsexual, tranny, and I was just waiting for him to say the N-word, but he didn't. You know, he didn't go that far that day, but he went far enough to let them know that this guy is a bully. this guy is a terrorist. This guy is going actively after people's content and threatening people. Joe threatened me all last week that he's going to take down my channel. So he did it all the way up until Friday, until I let it out saying, yeah, Joe, so while you were doing this, your local news station was watching you. And as you sat back here and tried to persuade me to come and work for you, the police was standing here reading the whole thing. After such, Joe, being the innocent man he is, started retracting all of the stuff that he personally typed in to talk to me. For someone to be innocent, why did you retract all of those messages, Joe? Why didn't you let them stand up? Why come when you make a video, Joe, you don't let that video stay? I'm not talking about the ones you made today, because those are fresh and new. I'm talking the ones you made prior days of how you attacked me and my channel. Especially the one from last Friday. I don't understand why you won't put that one back up. Maybe because that's the video that I'm going to use when I show up in court to show the judge what you are doing to me. It's very easy to walk away and do something to fulfill your time better than harassing me and other people. So Todd Fox makes this video, and Joe lies in the video saying he gave refunds, which is not true. So I'm gonna skip all this bullshit. That's this word salad, this vegetable soup that he made. And Joe makes a brand new hit list of people that he plans to harass in the future. And if you're on this hit list, please be warned that Joe will go, if you have a YouTube channel, Joe will go after your YouTube channel and try to shut it down. So this is what Joe says. Joe says, once One Gun saw this, him and his gang stalkers tried to use it to subligate Mr. Bones and close his business down for piracy. Created a channel that harasses Joe every day for 2 years straight. See this channel. Now this is after the fact that Joe hides all his videos that he used to attack and slander me. This is after the fact. So Joe goes and hides all the videos that he attacks and slanders me. I don't mean the soft core ones that he got up, because those do actually harass and slander me. I mean the ones where he steals my content, constantly calls me a tranny, constantly does all this garbage to me, and then he tries to put on a halo. He tries to put on a halo, say Joe does nothing wrong. Well, Joe does something wrong. He does videos like this. He does shit like this. He makes a hit list. This is a hit list. This is a hit list of everyone he plans to find and harass. Alvin Snurling, aka One Gun Shun. Saxton Raw Chubb, aka Parabolic Labs. PJ TV, Mod from Real Illusion. Bart, Mod from Sketchfab. Ben Tuttle, Jet Strange. Wilson F, blog writer at Truebones, Blogspot, /.ca/whatever. True Story, Hassan Rashid. Peter, the Mod from Real Illusion. Aurora Populous, Mod from Unity 3D. And Amber She, Mod for Unreal. So these are the people over the next week that he's going to try to reach out and probably find all the, I do believe everybody on here has a YouTube channel. He's going to go to your YouTube channel and start saying that you stole something from him, and he's going to make a video about it. He's going to make a video because he has to make a video to justify what he's doing. But he's going to make a video about it and say this, oh, this is True Bones. I'm going to take this down. Oh, well, they're stealing True Bones. And he just, puts a claim against your channel. Then your content's going to start disappearing. Well, what I do believe YouTube has finally, after many more emails I've sent to the CEO, thus bypassing the team YouTube, who are just like blind and deaf men, who have a computer that prints out braille to tell them what to do. I sent her. I'm gonna show you exactly what I sent her. I'll tell you what I sent her. If I can find it, I think it's on my drive right here. Let me pop these thumb drives in, and hopefully I won't knock something off because I gotta reach behind my computer to plug these in. But let me show you what I sent them. All right, that one's in. Get this one. Come on, get in there. Okay, so I got my thumb drives in, and I got this is the stuff that I'm taking to court, but I'm gonna show you guys this. So, all right, so this is what I'm gonna take to court. These are all the racist shit, the doxing, all the stuff Joe has done, and this is what I showed to them. This is what I sold. So here is one where Joe is still talking shit, and he says, "Sweet my nig." Then he talks about Timo Topo. Here's another one. No, hold on, same one. He going, "Sweet my nig." I thought was my nig, and he goes on. He calls me a fucking get wrecked, you transvestite twat. Fuck off your stupid fucking nugger brain. And he constantly dumb fucking stupid nugger twat. And this is True Bones. This is the innocent True Bones. Saying my nigga once again. And then here's Joe. Don't treat me like some nigger. And let's show the doxing. Let's show the doxing of me where he actually doxed me by showing my information. Here is True Bones Animation Studio. So this is the stuff I get to roll up in court with for the innocent Joseph Earl Mcpeek. Here is the video. Here's the video that Joe claims that, you know, he's innocent, but he makes homosexual videos of me pole dancing. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Remix. In my channel for life.
So, and just to prove this is Joe, let's see.
In my channel for.
Here it is. There he is.
I hope they don't ban my channel for life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is what he does. So I get to roll up in court with that too. Alright. Let's see. Oops. I think I accidentally closed that. I didn't mean to close that. Let me go back and open that up again, because it was some other things that I want to show you guys about the innocent Joseph Earl Mcpeek, the one who like says he's so innocent. So file, here it is. So that's one of them. Here's the other one, and here you go. This was posted on his old Facebook, Joe Mcpeek, November 9th. This past November. No, you are back to bone. New Roto Bones whip, the despicable one gun mashup. So he made another. He went to Autodesk and made another character of me. After he made the character of me, he made.
Bones. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
He took my voice and added it to this video he made. And he made this.
A long time. Wait a minute. That elephant looks familiar. Wait. Dude, get off. Turn off the stream. Damn, what are you doing to that poor dog? So what's up?
He took my voice and Jet Strange's voice and added it to this video. That's the innocent Mr. Bones. He's trying to say I am a transvestite nigger. That's what he said at one time. I never got that quote recorded, but he did say it. Let's see. So here is a couple other things. Here is the. I think these are the false claims. So these are all of the false claims. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down your video from YouTube. The video title, New First Look, re-release, Archive Infinity, video URL. So this is the takedown notice. Takedown issued by True Bones Motion. So this is the actual takedown notice that he did to Archive Infinity. It says, Dear Big Bad Afro Studio, thank you for your counter. This is the counter notification that I put up towards him. And it basically says he has a certain amount of time to go to court and take action to keep this video down off of YouTube. It says, hi, thank you for your comment. This is automatic email to let you know that the review process. So so if you look at, this is March 7th. This is March 14th. This is March 6th. So this is March 6th. This is March 7th. This is the 14th. And let's see. This is the 28th. It says, Dear Big Bad Afro Studio Entertainment LLC, in accordance with the Digital Millennium Act, copyright, we've completed processing your counter notification. The following videos have been restored unless you have deleted them. So this is the March the 28th. So my video has been was down from let's go back here. My video was taken down on March 6th, and it didn't come back up until March the 28th. So that was basically the whole month of March that I was not getting no revenue, no views, no nothing, because he decided he wanted to disturb my video. So this is something else that I get to bring up at court about the false DMC takedown notice claim. That I'm going to ask the court, can you please please remove his channel or give me some type of court order to give to YouTube to take his channel down, because YouTube did say if I go to court and get a court order to take his channel down, they will take it down. So I have proof that he is misusing and just plain harassing me on YouTube, and I have video upon video, especially videos he did today, where he basically said, I'm going to take down, you take down all those videos about me, and or I will put false claims against your content. Then here is the takedown notice that I got from Twitch, which Joe went on Twitch and he uploaded damn near almost half my channel, and also Joe had the fucking videos harassing me. So when Joe had took my videos and put it up on Twitch, that was the last straw. So I sent Twitch a DMC takedown notice. That was help that I made it with help from a lawyer, so it could be done right and professionally. Only cost me $500 when it cost Joe $0 to do what he does to us. So it says, to whom this may concern, Twitch provides users with the ability to stream, archive, and discuss live video and live cast. Twitch takes the rights of intellectual property owners very seriously and complies as a service provider with all applicable provisions of Digital Millennium Act, DMCA. Our policy is to respond to valid notices of infringement we receive according to the DMCA by expeditiously removing alleged infringing material and terminating users when appropriate, according to our repeat infringer policy. We received your communication and have taken down the archives highlighted in episodes on 02/28/2018. We have also immediately instituted a 24-hour broadcast restriction for this account, and the account will be suspended permanently after 3 strikes. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. Sincerely, Twitch staff. So they took down all the shit that Joe stole from me. And they also, as an extra added bonus, told Joe to take down all of the bullshit ass fucking harassment videos he made of me on Twitch. So all of those are fucking gone. So that only leaves YouTube, where he can make actual YouTube channels to do whatever the fuck he wants to, because YouTube's not going to stop him. You know, the courts have to stop him. The courts have to tell YouTube to stop him because Joe can't stop himself. So after I mean, the shit you all don't know is the fights and hours of sitting at a computer writing counter notifications because this buffoon wants to, as he said, mute me off the internet, and he can't do it. I won't let him do it. A YouTube channel is just a fucking YouTube channel. I know he could take my channel down at any time, but I got tired of being afraid of losing my YouTube channel. I mean, I put hours into that channel, working hard, but I was putting more work to keeping my channel because someone doesn't like what I say, or someone wants to be my friend and I don't want to be this person's friend. That's Joe's whole thing. That's the whole underlying thing that Joe wants. He wants me to be his pal. And I told Joe, I don't want to have shit to do with somebody who does what he does. Period. I don't like him, don't care too much for him, and I wish he would find some way to go off into the blue yonder and die alone. But Joe's an innocent man, right? He doesn't steal or take nothing from nobody. What's this? So here's Joe. This is just a whole thumb drive full of basically everything he said. So whenever rerun you can't handle the truth, just type Alvin Snurling female into any search engine. It says Alvin Snurling is a female in her 40s. Gender is female. You have not only confused Adobe and Autodesk terms of service, you've mistakenly or misled everyone into believing you are a man. You are now gender confused and need to seek professional help in a mental hospital. Then you got the balls to call my mother. HTTP, YouTube, something. Wow, you have stooped to the lowest form of competitive tactics. How's it feel being Stefano Carrazza's latest new cyber mouthpiece or puppet? He didn't even have to pay you to do all this damage to True Bones. It's a shame that the competition has to play the game this dirty. It's called unfair business practices. So, and then right after that, he puts his truebones.com there. So he just sat back there and said a mouthful of garbage that just makes my stomach upset. Because he goes from calling me a tranny to being some corporate espionage spy, all in what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines, 8 lines of fucking word salad. I go from a tranny to a freaking corporate espionage operative. So that's his world. That's what he does in his world. The man doesn't see, what's this? So then he posts this up. And I feel sorry for dear Peter. And I have to apologize to Peter about some shit that went down Saturday. But Peter basically is kind of angry. So I'm going to let Peter cool off until I can actually talk to him. And I'm hoping I can talk to him soon about what happened last Saturday. But basically, Joe, in his bid to get me kicked off of Real Illusion, this is basically what he has said. He is now to now this is perfect for court because I can show the court him threatening other people to get rid of me off of other social media platforms. So Joe says, I am not done with resolving this issue and you will be hearing from me soon. I will also be asking for a refund since I did not sign up for any of this garbage. You call moderation or customer service. Regards. P.S. Don't forget to remove this thread. It's my Archive Fendi GoFundMe Legal Defense Fund live stream today and all week in. Dear Joe, thanks. Dear Joe, thanks. And then it goes, I guess this is where it ends. Dear Joe, thank you for your reply. Your current ban from the forum under the username Peak Levels pertain to severe disruption caused by yourself when creating numerous aliases at that time. You made serious false allegations about our company on both the forum and in YouTube videos. Since this ban was put in place, no promises of reinstatement have been made, and the ban remains in place. Regarding the Good Freebies forum True Bones on Gumroad, this has been removed. Please do let us know if you find any other threads related to Peak Level / True Bones, and we will happily remove them. Regarding your allegations about One Gun, we certainly investigated your claims and have taken action if needed. Thank you. Please feel free to let us know if you have any further questions. Best regard, Peter, Technical Support, Real Illusion Inc. And it says, Dear Peter, and this is Joe, here is why you must delete and ban One Gung Shun, aka Alvin Sterling from Icon Totally, and he gives something. Here, One Gun, the Real Illusion character animation winner, is committing fraud and slander by posting all over Real Illusion forums and Facebook group links to stolen True Bones motions you are allowing him to use. You and Real Illusion as a weapon against True Bones Peak Level, who is completely innocent of any and all accusations. Please put an end to this now. He has been caught red-handed stealing True Bones. Now, that's kind of funny. How he said I've been red-handed caught stealing True Bones, but True Bones don't make animations. He steals them. So, he's a thief who calls other people thieves, when the other people he calling thieves aren't stealing nothing. Please don't overlook the serious. And it says, and they even revoked his winning entry. Now, he's talking to the people. Now, listen to this. Now, I gotta say this again. Stealing True Bones, and they even revoked his winning entry for copyright infringement, aka piracy. See, right there, people, is what you call defamation. That's defamation. Joe wrote this. This is defamation. Joe had this on his video. And he actually said, and this is something I will go to the court, and the judge is going to have to ask Joe, revoked his winning entry for copyright infringement, aka piracy. So Joe's going to have to go to court and actually pull the proof that they revoked my winnings for copyright infringement. He has to prove that now. If you can't prove it, it's defamation. So this goes into my defamation folder, along with the other shit he's done. And it just builds up from there, people. It's like a wall that just keeps building up. And eventually, he's going to, and he's eventually going to pay. So Joe responds to him and says, Hi, Peter. I didn't ask for you to remove any threads pertaining to Peak Levels. I actually reinstate Peak Levels privilege, like you promised. All you did is delete evidence, and that is obstructing justice. Oh, really? Well, Joe knows about obstructing justice after Friday. You know, after he started deleting those comments he said. So Joe knows about obstruction of justice because he does it on a regular. Also, after a quick search True Bones on Real Illusion, I see that you allow Rogue Anime and Kelly Tunes to slander True Bones and call him a pirate. Now, I know One Gun put him up to it. Yeah, I told him to do that after Joe went and threatened both of those guys that he's going to take down their shit. Joe went and went to these two guys and threatened them and aggravated these two guys. And he's going to say that I mind controlled them into doing this. That's how far this man has fallen off the fucking horse. True Bones, I see that Rogue, blah, 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 I call him a pirate. Now, I know One Gun put him up to it, but please remove such slander, or I could potentially sue you, and I don't want to have to do that. Form, blah, 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 good freebies, True Bones, Gumroad, PS. You do know that One Gun's winning animation has been removed for copyright violations for True Bones, right? So he even hates this. So he made this right here. You know that One Gun's winning animation has been removed for copyright violations of True Bones, right? But my video got back up because Joe never showed no proof that anything I had in my video was stolen from him. So Joe did all this shit because he wants to get back in the Real Illusion forum board, which is a no because Joe destroyed himself on his own with no help from me. So Joe is trying to use me as a way for him to get back in the forum board so he can have friends again or have people to talk to again because he's lonely. I don't know why this place is so important to him. Most of the times when, I mean, hell, I've been kicked out of forum boards, but I'm able to live the next day without it. But Joe needs this. He needs to show off to people. Joe needs to show off because Joe has no talent. Joe has to show off. Joe has to show people the stolen content he has and show it off. Like, yes, I did this. I'm True Bones. But the problem is that Joe has no talent. And he comes after people who do have the talent and do take the time to learn the shit to make stuff with it. Joe comes after us. So, so this is slanderous. The other one is slanderous. And everything in here, and he posted this up, and I thought I would go ahead and make a copy of it, you know, so I can show the judge when I stand in front of him within the next 2-3 weeks, whenever the actual date comes through. Joe will be contacted very soon via carrier about showing up in court to defend this, you know, because this is about Joe's channel being gone for good. Both of them. And if Joe think that I'm not going to leave that court without some type of order to give to YouTube to take his channel down, well, he's sadly mistaken, because when the judge sees all this garbage and all the bigotry, all the ignorance, all the harassment, no right judge in his mind is going to sit back and say, oh, well, that's perfectly legal. I mean, he can do these type of things to you. He can't. I mean, I mean, this is liable. This is liable. What he's saying right here is liable in court, and can lead to him getting his channel taken down, because Joe can't prove that, you know, I cheated. He can't prove it because I didn't cheat. I got videos proving that I didn't cheat. I got videos proving that I didn't buy a damn thing from him. I have a whole archive of videos, and what Joe wants to do is he wants to get rid of all the videos. So if the channel comes up missing before we go to court, I'm going to say, listen, Judge, I had a whole channel full of content to bring to court, but he put false claims against my channel, and the channel is now gone. So the judge's going to ask him, why did you put false claims against this video? What was in those videos? And then the judge can put up an order to reinstate my videos, so the court can look at the videos to see, and then ask Joe, why are the channels down? When the judge see that he took the channels down just so he can hide more evidence about him harassing me and stealing my content, of course he's going to give me and issue me an order to make sure that this man not only gets off of YouTube, but stays off of YouTube. So Real Illusion comes back, I guess, and says, Dear Joe, thank you for contacting Real Illusion. To alleviate your concerns regarding the posts made by Peak Levels on our forum, we have now removed these and any corresponding threads started by Peak Levels. However, if you still see any posts that you are concerned please let us know. We'll have to remove any reference to Peak Level. I hope this helped. Please fulfill about it. Hello, your best regards, Peter. There is a user in the Real Illusion forum that needs to have be banned, titled removed from his username. Peter promised that he would reinstate him, but now they are just using the name as a piracy pariah. Peak Levels did nothing wrong. Why are you making him look like he did something wrong? Peak Levels, True Bones, Joseph Mcpeek, Joe on drums, 3D Hypocrites, all of them are the same fucking person. If one person does something wrong, all of the people that his schizophrenic ass is pretending to be are doing the same thing wrong. You cannot split up your personalities, send them out to wreak havoc on the world, and say, oh no, that wasn't me, that was that personality. You can't do that, Joe, because you're all the same person. So this is the shit I have to put up with every fucking day. So this is you would think that this is my channel, but it's actually Joe streaming live my emails. All these emails, piracy alert from your friend. How is my emails related to piracy? Joe finds a way to lie about it in this very episode of Joe is a fucking liar. So in this episode of Joe's a fucking liar, he just gets my emails and just reads them and then say pirate, pirate. No proof, nothing. He doesn't even see. He just reads the first couple of lines, the actual subject, but he doesn't actually say or prove anything about me being a pirate. So I make sure that I took a picture of this, so they will see that once again defamation of my character, reading my emails, making a live video, reading each one of my emails, telling people the content of my emails, and then saying that I'm a piracy, even putting piracy alert down there, and he was broadcasting this live. And when the video, YouTube still has the video's still there. So all I have to do is just say, yeah, just bring up the video. You would see for a whole 45 minutes that he had this image sitting up there, and that's his cursor. See the little finger there? That's his cursor reading off everything you see on my emails. So he did this. Man, this is innocent Joe. Oh, this is very important here. This is very important. This is the copyright notification that Joseph Earl Mcpeek did. And this is Joe. There's his little logo here. This is actually recorded off of his True Bones on Twitch. So this video, so I have the actual video of him doing this. Split personality defense. That's new. Yeah, it is. So I want to tell you all, like, when you file a copyright infringement on someone, like Joe did from Archive Infinity, this is him actually filing the what's the name? So he put my company organization, and let's see what else. He got some other stuff on here too. So where is it? Oh, hold up. I gotta remember where I put it. Because I did. Let's see. Extortion, doxing. I think it was in this one. Was it in this one? No, it's not this one. Let's see. Where is it? Stopping Joe. These are screenshots. I do have it. I just need to find it, people. Just give me a minute. Animation 2. Final draft. Extortion letter. Let's see what's in here. Is this the one? Okay, so this is what I want to show you. So this is what Joe puts down. It said additional information. This user allegedly stole True Bones motions and used them in his video. Then claimed he used Mixamo. Alright, so why am I showing you this? Well, this is the bottom part of the copyright infringement note. So if somebody stole something of yours or has something up, some content of yours up, you will fill this out. Now, when Joe fills out, now I'm not going to worry about showing this information because this information is public knowledge, because Joe is a business. He is a public business, and he has this stuff posted all on flyers. But this was also streamed on his Twitch channel of him actually taking down my channel. So this is all public knowledge now. All right, this has been up. This is what he puts on his website. So there's no problem with me showing you this stuff because it's already up, and this same information can be found on his website. Because This is a company named Truebone Motions, and this is where it's located at in Michigan. All right. So I'm not going to worry about this because this is all public knowledge, and he has it on his website also. So this, all this stuff is. So it says, by checking the following boxes, I state that I have good faith belief that the use of the material in the manner complied of this is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or law enforcement. This notification is accurate, and under penalty perjury, I am authorized to act on behalf of the owner of an exclusive rights that is alleged infringed. And then right here is, I acknowledge that under section 512F of the DMC, any person who knowingly materially misrepresents that material activity is infringing may be subject to liability or damages. Now that's important because he put this false claim against my content, and the thing of what Joe don't understand is that this is a legal binding paper. This when he clicked all of these and put his name right here, Joseph E. Mcpeek, right here, he under perjury, penalty of perjury, says that everything that he's claimed is his. He's not lying about it. This is 100% his stuff. He knows it is. When he did that, that right there was perjury, because the Archive Infinity, he ain't got a damn thing to do with it, and I can prove it. He knows I can prove it. That's why I got my video back up after I filed my counter notification claim. So due to the fact I filed my counter notification claim against him, now I can go to court and definitely ask for his channel to be removed because he clicked this box right here. This is 5 years in jail once I go to court, because now this becomes a document that's going to go to court, because this is what you would use to take down somebody's shit after you come from court with the fucking order to take my shit down. Then it goes right here, and it says it right here. This is, he clicked this, he checked this. Now he checked this. I understand that abuse of this tool will result in my termination of my YouTube account. Typing your full name in this box will act as your digital signature. So when I go to court and I show them that he used their reporting tool to take down my content that he did not own, only to disrupt my channel, which I have proof that he disrupted my channel for a whole month, me going back and forth with copyright infringement claims almost every day, the judge gonna see that and then give me the order. See, this is how you take his channel down. The judge is gonna give me an order to give to YouTube to get rid of his channel. So Joe better do the best he can over the next 2 weeks, because I got you for extortion, I got you for copy fraud, I got you for filing fake infringement claims, and I got video of you doing the whole thing. This is copied off the video that I made of you laughing while you were taking down my video, trying to guess what I'm going to do to take down my video. You said this in the video, Joe. What can I do to take down this video? I know. I mean, you never. I mean, if someone done something to you, you already know, and you're going to type it in. Most people don't even make videos about it. But since your ego is that fucking big, you let you let your fucking dumbass ego get in the way of thinking clearly about what you are doing. Nobody in their right mind would commit a crime, which you are doing right here, because you, under penalty of perjury, I am authorized to act on behalf of the owner. I acknowledge that under section blah blah blah, that knowingly, and you knowingly knew you had nothing to do with the Archive Infinity before you decided to take it down. Not only did you take it down, but I filed a counter notification. And in that counter notification, I let them know that you had nothing to do with it. And I got my video back. It took me a whole 2, 3, almost a month to do it. But I finally got it back after they reviewed it and found out that your claim was bogus. They even sent you a letter saying, Joe, you have to show us a court document that you have had, that they have made a ruling in your favor saying that I should take my content down. So when you go and you put these false claims up against everybody, Joe, you doomed yourself. Because I'm also going to call up, I'm also going to give Renee Jacob a call up and ask him, can I please get your copyright notice, your counter notification, and the decision to put your content back up. Then I'm going to show the judge the videos of you saying that you're going to take these people's stuff down because you claim that they stole something from you, but in each case you never took them to court. You never get a court order. DMCA takedown notices are only valid if you have a court order, if you have a judge, or if you go to court and get an order from a judge that rules in your favor. When you don't have any of them, that means your copyright claim is invalid. Filing false DMCA takedown notices is illegal and a felony. I've looked up the law. I've read the law. I went to Cornell University online and read the whole section on copyright. Joe sits at his house from 9 o'clock in the morning when he wakes up all the way till he goes to bed and commits felony upon felonies every day by attacking people and threatening them and causing and telling them that he's going to extort them. Joe thinks that the only thing I'm going to go up there for is what he did to me last week, but no, I have 4 folders filled with content of all the nasty, egregious shit, and I got thumb drives of all the videos you've made aggravating the hell out of me for the last 2 years. You never, ever, not once gave me a fucking break. Never. And I'm fucking tired of it. I told you last week. I told you when you took down both of my channels, I said, Joe, I'm fucking tired of you. And I want you out of my life. But you had to up the game and keep on doing it. You kept on doing it until I took my videos down. And at that point, you thought you was like, hey, you know, hey, you took all the videos down. I'm scot-free. Nobody's going to know about me stealing stuff and reselling on my channel no more because One Gun's gone. But that's not true. One Gun wasn't gone. One Gun had to do something different that nobody else who has ever dealt with you has done. And that is go to the proper authorities. And not just go to the proper authorities. Find out who owns the content that you've stolen. And it was real easy to do because all I had to do is go to Rubu's page, find what pack of animations, match up the animations, and then call the company and let them know that you have their shit. I did that from the time you took down those 2 channels of mine, Joe. I did that. I was doing that from the time that you started attacking my other channels. I had to take all my, I had to take my content down off my channels for months. For months, there was no videos on my channels because you were using that fucking reporting tool to censor everything I had on my channel. I even got the video where you said you was gonna mute me off the net. But the only person that's gonna get muted is you, and that's gonna be very soon, my friend. I would advise you tomorrow to wake up and be a proper citizen of the United States and do your thing and live as a goddamn individual and don't pester no one. Because the more you get up, take down people's content, the more evidence I have that this man needs to be in a mental hospital somewhere, locked up in a padded room. Because the things you do consist of someone who needs to be in a mental institution. Because something's wrong with you, Joe. Something's wrong with you. You can't deal with it, and you got to bring whatever the fuck hellish life that you have. You have to bring it out in the public and attack poor innocent people 24/7 because you can't deal with yourself. You can't deal with yourself, and you want us to deal with it. You want us to deal with you. If I were you, I would think about what's going to happen when I'm going to ask the judge to actually issue a warrant for you. I mean, find some way to issue a warrant for your arrest for extortion, and hopefully they'll pass it on to the prosecutor, who will then contact the police force out here, who will write a police report up. That police report will go up to your little, West Bloomfield or whatever, White Lake, wherever police station, and they're going to come to your house and arrest you, expedite you down here for trial, and get you away from your computers for good. I have 2 cases against you for extortion. The one letter you sent me, you know which letter that was. You sent me to go back to Sketchfab and tell Albin and Bart that I was lying about you stealing shit from Miximo, Blast Online, Turok Game, Bethesda, Skyrim, Autodesk, Disney, and several other companies that you've stolen content from. You told me to go back and lie and said I was all making it up. Please let Joe back in. And then at the bottom of the letter you said, if I do that, you will stop going after my friends and people I know, and apologize for all of the false statements you've made in videos. I mean, that's extortion, Joe. Why would you ask somebody to do that when you know it's not true? You know it's something I'll never do. And then give me the starch warning saying, if I do that, you'll ease the pain or stop the pain if I do that little favor for you. That's extortion, Joe. That's extortion number 1. Extortion number 2 came when you decided to type what you typed last week, and then you tried to destroy the evidence. But I have it all recorded. I have everything recorded, Joe. So that's extortion 2. Extortion 3 came today when you sat up there putting false claims on my videos and told me if I don't take down my content, you're gonna put false claims on my videos until you take them down. So Joe, you don't decide what I put up or what comes down. YouTube decides, not you, Joe. If YouTube decides to leave my channel alone, they decide to leave my channel alone. But you abuse their tools so much, Joe, that if you haven't noticed lately, everything you report in ain't coming down. It's because you've been blacklisted. You have finally been blacklisted. And you've been blacklisted because I stopped talking to Team YouTube and went directly to the CEO with all of the N-word stuff, the transgender shit that you say about me. I made sure that she saw that. I'll guarantee the decision was made not to take another submission from you about copyright fraud, infringement, or your specialty scams and fraud. I think some decision was made about that because you've been putting false claims on people's videos for weeks now, and a lot of them are not coming down. That and the fact that I also reported this in, Joe. I reported in your playlist. Hey, what's up, everybody? I didn't want to make it. Well, the first video you got marked for deletion is the video I made about you and my dad. Yeah, I think you remember that, Joe. I think a lot of people, 260 people remember that video, Joe. And if you people are looking at this, maybe you should take a look at this video of how this man went after my dad. I never said my dad was a saint or an angel. Oh, I say he's my father, and I love him. You went after my father for no apparent reason, Joe. And the reason, well, I could say the reason is that you did a background search on me. You got my full name, we did a background search. You didn't find nothing on me because I'm not a criminal. Never been a criminal, never stole nothing. Don't have no reason to steal. But you searched my background, came and found my father, and you decided to print out my father's arrest record. You decided to bring that up while you were losing a battle of honesty, as I was every day proving that the content you had and is selling is stolen. So just like any blackmailer or terrorist or some type of guy in the mafia, you sit back and you find some information like, hey, look at this. One gun gotta be a crook because his father was. And that's basically what you said, Joe. So I made a video about it. And I had to make the video because, well, you know, I didn't want you to take the narrative and spin it to make it look like I was born in a household of thieves. Or, if my father's no good, the son must not be no good either. That's the narrative that you were selling that day, Joe. But I made a video about it. I made a video of how unscrupulously sneaky your wretched ass was. You said you want to try this in the public domain. Let's keep it in the public domain. Let's let the public know what you done, since you claim that you're an innocent man as you go around as judge, jury, and executioner, aggravating the hell out of people. And then afterwards you deem yourself as innocent. You're not innocent, dude. So this is Joe's most disliked videos. What he does is he puts his videos on here that he wants to delete. Alright, so what happened is that if you look at it, all these videos are basically mine. These are videos that he targets, well, mine and a couple others. These are videos that he targeted to put false claims up against and to take them down. Now, this is also evidence that I get to show the court when I show up. So what Joe did is Joe said, well, I got my videos in there, but Joe put those videos to call himself trying to throw people out. But I believe that none of these videos have any strikes from Joe because they're Joe videos. So Joe goes after anybody who has Private Joe's short doc. This guy, I think he took this video off of my channel, and I ain't got nothing to say. You know, the more who spread the word about him, the merrier. So he took this video, put it up, and Joe is actively after this guy. True Bones the Trickster caught live. So I caught Joe stalking me live under a different name. I made that into a video, I posted up. So he's trying to delete this one off. This is a video about the phone call I made to Warner Brothers Studios and how Warner Brothers Studios gave me the direct number to call them anytime I see Joe with any of Warner Brothers. So that's a fun video. The True Bone Truth Blog, those are good videos because they talk about Joe, talk about his thievery, talk about who he's harassing. So all these videos, this one especially, Attention Steam, he saw Blue State Games, True Bone said Joe has already put a copyright strike up against this video, and it was null and void. They never took the video down. The video is about Joe stealing shit and me proving that he stole shit from this company, and the company forced Joe to take the shit down. Trickster Joe defeated once again by phony copyright claims. So he's got all these videos slated to be deleted due to false copyright claims and strikes and scams and fraud. So he's and lately I see he's been using scams and fraud a lot lately because he can't use copyright infringement no more because he's been blacklisted. So here's a video that's funny. this video. He got this lady. So here is the video that he took down, but I was able to get it reinstated. You know, I was able to get it back up. So he did a video laughing about, oh, he took it down and re-uploaded, blah, blah, blah. And he had a good time doing it. You know, he had a good time taking down my content. So that's another video he took down. Then he's got these videos slated. Some videos I made to go with the other one that Parabolic Labs made. So all the videos, majority, I would say 75% of videos. See, these are all these little, with the little black thing right there. These are all my videos. All those videos are mine. And then you got the last two, which are mine. So most of these are Bureau, like Bureau. See, you see that most of the videos he got up here are mine, all of them. So I would say 75%, maybe 70. Okay, but yeah, I'd say 65% to 70% of videos on this list are mine, and they're all scheduled for him to delete and take down. So he put all these videos on his list, because before he put all those videos on his list, Saturday, this whole thing was full with these little emblems right here. And he went and say, look at all the videos I had personally taken down, because all they do is lie about Joe. Joe is so right. Joe was innocent. He never did this. So after he went and done that, because I just took the videos down because I was just tired of him having content to talk about me and talk about me for no apparent reason. So I said, fuck you. I'm putting up all my shit. And I hope you don't do nothing stupid like get my channel taken away from me, because that's just more evidence to, I mean, you got 2 weeks before you go in front of a judge or when you get summoned or whatever, and you're going to sit back and take down all the videos about you thieving, and your only defense is to put up a copyright claim claiming that I stole True Bones. This video is about him attacking my father, and he put in the description, I stole True Bones. That's what he put down as the copyright claim for this video. And you see the video still up because they knew that that excuse was about as wacky as he is. Look at all these fucking videos of mine he has up here that he's trying to delete and get rid of. It's called, and this is a playlist. So he can sit back and try to put all of his videos up. You got his video right here. He put a video. This is his video right here, and let's see. This is his video. That's his video. So he puts these videos in there to say, well, I have some of my own videos in there that I don't like. So why do you have videos of why do you have videos that you constantly say that you're going to take down or putting strikes up against, and then you have your own videos in there? Because his videos aren't coming down. All the other videos in this list are going to come down, not his. So that just goes to show you all what type of person this guy is. The guy's delusional. He's crazy. And he all day when I was streaming with Hashan, I was on with Hashan streaming all day. And Hashan's a real good guy. You know, we have our arguments, we disagree, but it's not like we hate each other or we can't stand each other. It's all about being an adult, and I hang out with adults and we talk about stuff. You know, Hashan is like the best person to talk to when you're doing art, because Hashan is on the same level as me when it comes to doing art. So Joe watched me and Hashan work on our projects all day, having fun and doing what two grown adults love to do, which is talk, have fun, and mind our own damn business. The whole time while we were on there, Joe was putting claims against my content as me and Hashan were working on our projects. If anybody watched my video early today, I think we worked for like 6 hours straight, taking breaks here and there. But you would see Joe chasing after my videos. Joe would make videos just so he can say I'm a fraud when I'm working on my content, getting it ready. The man is a menace to society. I'm not saying that as a joke, but that's the technical term that a prosecutor will probably use to say to the judge that this man has no reason to be a part of society because all he does is menace society because something is wrong with him. He can't stand people. He can't stand himself. And the hate for himself leaks out and it affects other people, which brings, misery to others. I would ask the judge to take a moment and think about what would happen if he's left out there. If he would come to court and lie about the content that he owns and which causes disruptions to hundreds of people's channels and their livelihoods and constantly slander and defame people, because it's obviously the guy doesn't have a job and he doesn't work, and all he does is sit behind a computer all day finding new ways to make someone else's life more horrible than his very own. This is a person that has no compassion, who has no moral standings, who has no judgment to understand that people like to live their lives without any disturbance from someone they don't know. By letting this man run free, you are causing a blight on society and individual citizens who have the right to be free and communicate through social media without someone like this constantly harassing them, defaming them, threatening them, and making some of the most nastiest bigot remarks anybody should have to stand. Your Honor, I ask you to please get this man off the internet and get him some help and get him out of public view until he's able to control himself. I think that's what a prosecutor would probably say after he shows them all this evidence of this man not even actually acting like an adult man, but a 12-year-old boy who's stuck in a 50-year-old man's body, who still lives in his mom's basement. He has no control over what he does. He proves it every day. He needs to be somewhere locked up, fed with a lot of medication, to where he will never bother anyone ever again. So this is my summary for today, people, and I hope you all have sat down and listened to me for this 2 hours that I have to do. I think these summaries are good because it actually sums up everything that this person does to me in a day, and these are good vlogs or blogs for people to watch who are also being attacked by someone as vicious as this internet troll is. He's not going to stop. I know that. If I can't stop him, well, I could probably take away his means, his weapons, YouTube, social media, whatever, that he uses to attack other people. One of his biggest tools is YouTube. If I can get him off of YouTube, that'll be good for everybody. And not just get him off of YouTube, keep him off of YouTube. Once YouTube bans you, they really don't let you come back unless you come back as somebody else. I think Joe knows this. Joe, someone sent me a link to Joe has another channel. It's on a place that's sort of kind of like YouTube, but it's like some type of, I don't know, Spanish. It's some Spanish place. But Joe has all his videos there. So Joe is ready for his shit to come down, basically. Because he knows that one day somebody's going to come up with enough evidence to get him off of YouTube. He knows this. So that's why Joe got his shit so spread out among everywhere. So I think I did one of these videos last Sunday where I actually went 3 hours long explaining what's been going on and what I've been doing to combat the ignorance of this one individual. I also got the videos where Joe wears a hockey mask with my name plastered all over it. So we'll see how Joe defends that. What's his? Why would you get on? Why would you get on YouTube and play transvestite videos, cartoons of this man while wearing a hockey mask with his name across the hockey mask, while still calling him a terrorist? Shit Joe has to answer for, and I hope we'll get the answers in 2 weeks. Joe's summons is headed towards his house as we speak. So Joe, I hope when you wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock after you eat your Wheaties and your mom takes your diaper off, I hope you watch this video before you start your day harassing other people. This is one gun. I'm done. See you guys in a couple of days. I'm going to take care of some things, but I will be animating while I'm gone off the net for a day or so. But I hope you guys have a good one. Stay positive. You know, even I'm staying positive these days. I mean, this shit I'm doing here is like after the fact of a whole full day of harassment. But you all stay strong, stay happy, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.